All right, guys, game 2 has begun. Looking at the loading screen for Shakur's Plateau right now. MMA versus Dimaga. Dimaga did win on Tal'Darim Altar with the Baneling Bust build that he has been touting. So, game number 2 coming up. Don't laugh at me, Roddy.
Oh, I don't laugh. Yeah. It was slightly above mediocre.
Game 2 is happening. Dimaga not 6 pooling, not 7 pooling, not even 9 pooling. Well, maybe 9 pooling. But he's up to 9 supplies, so we can safely say that he's not doing anything wonky.
Now I really wonder like what's going through the mind of MMA. Then again, he's probably not even thinking since he just put on the super jacket. But imagine he was not wearing the super jacket. What would a normal human being think right now? Like, okay, try to be aggressive, but this guy just like sort of blind, not even like blind counter is hard to say in TVZ, but the style of Dimaga was just like the worst thing that could have ever happened to MMA.
Yep, the way that MMA was playing out Tal'Darim Altar, Dimaga's build was absolutely a hard counter to it. If you were behind his wall, if you were sieged up, if you were in super turtle mode, then maybe it's different. But he only had, what, 2 tanks? Maybe 3?
Yeah, but that's of course because he made a lot of bio units early on, and those bio units got surrounded because Dimaga had so many Zerglings. And normally when a Zerg like tries to play like Mutal Link, for instance, you don't have that many Zerglings in that phase of the game.
It's a really interesting build. I'm going to be stealing it when I start laddering.
I think this is going to be like the most popular build on the European server, at least in the upcoming weeks in ZVT. And you know, Ben, you know, I've always struggled with Terran when I play Zerg, so I think I'm going to try to play a note out of Dimaga's playbook as well.
It's a little piece of advice. It doesn't make you any better against 2 racks.
That's okay. I know how to survive.
Okay.
I'm pulling drones, bro. I watched 12 Weeks with the Pro. It's always overreact. always overpull drones. So I have that little voice in my head. Don't worry, Ben.
Smart.
I watched them all. I saw every single episode.
You're so full of crap.
Ooh, is this a... MMA is building his racks a little bit out of position. He's not getting any gas yet. So
ooh, this is going to look like a 2 racks.
No, it's similar opening actually, because the second racks would be way too late, I think. I think it's just going to be no gas, fast expand again for MMA.
Dimaga sees the first one. He went like 17 pool again, maybe even 18 pool. If I'm Dimaga, I'm thinking 2 racks at this point. He didn't scout the entire main base. We'll see if he like reacts by immediately pulling a ton of drones when he sees this SCV.
I don't think so. I mean, so far everything is standard. I think Dimaga will be fine. I actually am a little bit surprised that Dimaga didn't try to keep that drone alive longer, because if it is 2 racks, then obviously he wants to rally the Marines to your side of the map. So why wouldn't you keep that drone around there to see what's going on?
He's got it on the tower, so he'll see as soon as something walks into his line of sight.
That's right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Single Marine does make its way across the map just as Dimaga's spawning pool finishes, so he's going to have to deal with this somehow. Actually, MMA. Dimaga doesn't make a single Zergling.
Wow.
Are you kidding me right now?
Dima knows.
He's like, I call your bluff, and I raise you $500.
No, I raise you with 3 drones.
Yeah.
MMA is like, alright, call 2 Marines.
MMA says fold, goes back to his base.
Yeah, maybe he does. He's going to take the Cell 9 Watchtower after all, though, so MMA now is going to have a little bit more map vision, and Dimaga is going to have to give up his. So, eventually he is forced to make a few links, but so far 22 drones, 23, even though this is a very strong economical opening for MMA as well, of course. His second command set is ready right now. He's going to upgrade it to an orbital command straight away. Ooh, Dimaga sent a Zergling to the Cell 9 Watchtower, but it ran into... wow, so smart by MMA. Like, Dimaga still doesn't know how many Marines MMA here has, exactly.
Yeah, because they died from behind the curtain. Dimaga will spot him now, though. He says, okay, 3 Zerglings. Or, I'm sorry, 3 Marines. So... he's probably not thinking crazy aggression, but he doesn't know. He's in the dark. MMA is doing a great job of keeping him in the dark. This Overlord sees a gas.
And I really love this SCV at the Cell 9 Watchtower. It makes it so annoying that Dima actually won't even be able to get it. Zergling does survive with 1 HP, but that's so smart, because now every time, obviously, Dima would normally run to the Cell 9 Watchtower. He would see the entire area. He would know what's going on. And now, like, for us, it's obvious that not too much is going on. But Dima can only see what this little Zergling sees. And that's annoying, man. Certainly when you're surrounded by side blockers.
I agree. Third command center for MMA. He does put that reactor factory down, so he'll be making some Hellions here. Dimaga up to 32 drones against 27 SCVs. Really great economical opening for MMA, who is, again, just going all out macro mode. So, Zergling speed for Dimaga now done. And this is that usual swell of lings we see from him. He's up to 13 Zerglings.
Always getting that one group of lings just to deal with like 4 to maximum 6 Hellions. More than 6 is going to be really tough. And even against 4 Hellions, he's going to have to be careful with this amount of
if MMA is not careful, these lings could catch those 2 Hellions.
Yep, speed is ready, right? Yep, speed is definitely ready. Dimaga's
very so nearly nailed the surround. But MMA is just so fast.
He's not going to give up yet, but there is a bunk here. For Dimaga's going to have to be careful, and he is. Dimaga being really fast as well. He never really... he's not going to sacrifice his overload. I guess he just wants to wait until layer is ready. Then upgrade it into an overseer, so he will see way more.
Yep. 4th hatch down for Dimaga, and his 3rd base is done.
Ooh, Banshee on the way now for MMA as well. So MMA sort of a cloak Banshee as well. This is exactly how Kaz opened on Tal'Darim against Dimaga, and it was reasonably good, I'd say. Even though Kaz did not win that game, I felt the opening was justified.
Yeah. And I would imagine, as good as Cass is, that a cloak Banshee from MMA might be even scarier.
Yes, it is.
So we'll see 6th Hellions out now.
Certainly when he has the
This is the exact same build, I think.
He has the super jacket on.
Yeah, 8 more Hellions. He's going to run in with the Banshee, and then he's going to run the Hellions in when the drones all stack up.
Oh, Dimaga's getting a surround off. He takes out 2 Hellions at least. This really helps out a lot, because that basically allows him to only worry about those Banshees. And if he keeps picking up Hellions, he doesn't have to worry that much about the Hellions of MMA. I mean, MMA right now only has 4 Hellions, while potentially he could have had 6, right?
Yeah, he would have been at 8 now. No, yeah, 4 up to 6. Yeah, the next 2 would have been 8, 7 and 8. Layers done. Spire's building again. Dimaga with the 1/1. This is his new build, man, and I think it looks really safe against just about everything. He doesn't have to do the Baneling stuff, by the way. He could just go all in on the mutas.
Yeah, you can just wait until the tanks eventually move out and are on siege, and then still roll in.
Yeah. 3rd base is up for Dimaga. MMA sees it, but also sees no drones there. Dimaga's sitting on only 44 drones right now, making more units.
I think Dimaga wants to be safe. He wants to know what's going on. I really think he's going to morph this Overlord into an Overseer soon and figure out what is going on exactly. Maybe those Banshees. Let's watch Dimaga first-person view.
Sees it immediately, knows. Okay, double Banshee. Will there be an Overseer?
Good job, Ben. Good job, Dima. He's getting a Spore Crawler in his main base. That might work. I mean, the Spire is a little late, Ben.
Spire's finishing. Spore Crawler only about a 3rd of the way complete.
Oh, and now he's going to know it's Cloak Banshee, but this Overseer is almost ready. I don't think Dimaga will take that much damage. Certainly not when MMA starts focusing the Spore Crawler. And he doesn't even take that one out.
Oh, Dimaga. Excellent defense against the Cloak Banshee there. Really doesn't lose anything. A drone, maybe.
Blue Flame is being risked right now. 2 Tors are on the way. Do you think MMA is... No, actually he has an Order command. He's going to get one more command center. So MMA is actually just preparing for a long macro game.
Yeah, he's transitioning into mech.
Yep.
You know, Kevin, I kind of think another bust would kill this too.
Yeah, with the Taurus it's going to be a little bit tricky, but yeah, with 4 CCs already. Of course, the Banshees are a little bit of a problem, but he's going to have 4 Mutilisks right now. 11 drones are on the way. For a while, this is like, I felt perhaps the only weakness in Dimaga's build. He's not droning for quite a while until he has those Mutas, which I feel are a little bit later than normally. And right now it's actually quite hard to deal with those Banshees.
Yeah, and they are definitely proving to be very pesky. But mutas are out, so I mean the Banshee harasses. I mean,
13
what
kills.
Did he kill?
13 kills.
7 drones total. So he's killed some lings. He's killed some drones. Maybe doing some damage to a queen here or there. MMA going to transition into mech. So I don't know. MMA's mech play is something that I know Artosis sure loves. People seem to be talking about it on Reddit every day. So he mechs as well as probably any Terran in the world. We'll see if Dimaga's going to be able to deal with it. Again with 2-2 is Dimaga. Man, there's no tanks. There are no tanks on the map.
Well, he's getting a lot of Tors though. 4 Tors already. I mean, do you really want to Baneling bust that? Soon 6 Tors?
I mean, not right now, but Dimaga's at 70 drones. I think. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm being... Oh, wow. Actually, with all these Hellions, no. I think with all these Hellions...
of course, Blue Flame Hellions, by the way.
Yeah. The Hellions will kill the Banelings before they can even really detonate. Ooh, this is a scary push now that I really look at it.
That's what I thought. Obviously, Mutalisks are not really the way to go for Dimaga either. Dimaga just wants to wait right now, wait for 2-2, and then still going to try to go for the Banelings. But yeah, this army of MMA looks pretty invincible. Dimaga has a few Mutalisks on the map, but... they actually never really sniped those Banshees, so that's going to be annoying for him as well. He's still going to have to worry about those Banshees. Do you think he wants to go for it? Dimaga, I'm not sure.
not so sure either. Baneling's get in there and do a
God.
small amount of damage. I mean, it was just kind of inconsequential damage. The Thors are all kind of low, but enough SCVs survive. Again, Lings and Baneling's going to try to get in on the Hellions.
MMA is still up 40 supply.
I mean, A is up way, like big supply time. Dimaga at 130 or at 97 against 130, so I don't think he can actually hold this. He's definitely going to lose the third base. He's streaming out with more Zerglings, but I think this is the wrong choice. Lings will surround, but with Hellions roasting and Thor's just absorbing all the damage, there's no chance, man. This third is dead, and so too maybe Dimaga.
We have still 2 Banshees alive as well. Dimaga calls GG. MMA takes his second game very, very convincing.